Hey folks, Cool18 here, and welcome to another episode of Let's Play Europa Universalis 4 as Castile, well, now Spain. And this summer has been really crazy, and as a result, I often have been needing to go away out of town for a couple of days at a time. So there's pros and cons to that. The con side is that it breaks the continuity in these games. You know, if I have to step away for a little while and then I have to come back, I'm a little bit lost, and you know, we might get kind of an abrupt change of flow. On the other hand, it means that when I sit down and I'm evaluating my situation, I can spot things and be like, why is this like this, and shouldn't we do this instead? Also, when I go away and I bring my laptop with me, it means I can play a little CK2, or rather, Europa Universalis on the side, and learn a few more of the mechanics. So let's talk about a few of those. First of all, well, and people in comments seem to be exceptionally confused about that. Oh, actually, I should address this first. Notice I installed one of the mods available on the Steam Workshop to change the font on the tooltips to make them much more legible, which I think will be an excellent idea for YouTube. Plus, I find them quite helpful for myself. So that is number one. Secondly, a lot of people in comments are like, of course you can get royal married to people of different religions, but no. It's because it's not the same religious group, I suppose. We could do royal marriages with Orthodox or Protestant people, I believe, but not with Muslims, for example. And probably not for pagans or Eastern religions, I assume. But one of the things I keep getting like back and forth on, I'm like, does improved relations cap at 100 or 200? Because I keep getting confused as to what it is. Finally realize, oh, for vassals it caps at 200. For other people, it caps at 100. So it does take a long time to get to that 200 cap. But with Fez over here, I mean, we do get the penalty for a different religion, and we will not be able to get the royal marriage bonus, but we do get the plus 50 for being a vassal, also released in peace, which is nice, although that will go away in 14 years. And a few other things. Annex vassal, oh, that's because we got Navarra, that's right. But we will be able to improve our relations to plus 200, which means we will be able to annex Fez eventually. Brr, words hard. So, first of all, let's get started on that. I think that's a very good idea. Secondly, the other thing, I keep evaluating national ideas, and the way I've been playing them now, or rather idea groups, is in a lot of my games, I don't rush to any a specific idea group unless there's something like really key. Like, for example, getting exploration ideas as Portugal or Castile. Sure, that makes a heck of a lot of sense. But other than that, because what we're happening with here is we keep maxing out our military technology, and look at this right now. We got plus 100% modifier. Like, that is no good. So I would have preferred not spending an ID group until I noticed that, like, oh, I'm going to be way ahead on a certain group, whatever it is, diplomatic, military, or administrative. I end up with a surplus of points. So since we don't want to eat this ahead of time penalty, let's just go ahead and pick up a military tech ID group, for example. So we'd be able to sink all those points in there and get that to go away, which would be quite cool. On the other hand, look, we're at military technology 8. Check out Portugal. They're at 9. What? What? Come on. Muslims are behind. France is at 8. England is at 9 as well, which is like, it shocks me. How is it possible? They must have a huge discount which enabled them to do that, but they must have eaten the plus 100% cost. Assuming that affects AI, and let me tell you, it better. But the other thing that I took advantage of because of the break, I look over here at my government advisors. Why did I end up with plus 2 skill advisors? And I tried to look through my videos, and I couldn't really see something clear. I'm not sure if that was intentional. Maybe with the diplomatic, but the military doesn't make any sense. I must have just seen the discipline and clicked on it, but there's no reason for me to want a plus 2 level military guy, especially since I'm just way ahead on military technology anyway. So let's replace him right away with, well, actually, I guess we'll take the cheaper military cost, because I think we're going to be forced to invest in this at some point, because we're going to hit the max. So, you know, as soon as it goes under, as soon as the threshold drops somehow, so the ahead of time penalty drops a little bit, we'll probably drop 999 points on it. I mean, hell, at least we'll be ahead of the curve. I guess that's not the end of the world. But I'm not even sure that we want Rodrigo Ponce de Leon in here either. The plus 30 relations over time is nice, but global trade power is pretty good too, and we can save huge amounts of money per month. Like, this is not the right time. So now all of a sudden we went from having like a balance of 2 or something to a balance of almost 12 positive per month, which is fantastic. Huge improvement. We are oh right, inflation, because we're Castile, we have gold mines. We're gonna have to do something about that. We're certainly gonna try to avoid taking out any loans if we can, and this is going to go a long way towards doing that. Just out of curiosity, army maintenance. Okay. Next thing. So, all right, things going well, progressing well. We have a lot of money in the bank because I think in the last episode we ended a war. We didn't get a whole lot out of it, but I do want to go and build some more temples and constables. On the other hand, I'm not sure. I want to test to see if we can remove this core from Algiers and Oran, because if we remove the core, I'm hoping that this 200% Berber traditions penalty goes away. So, I mean, there's two huge variables here. I'm not sure. If we declare war and win a war against these guys, I don't know if we can remove their core from Iran without us having our own core there. That's number one. Secondly, I'm not sure that if we do remove their core that this goes away. I'm hoping it does. It's not tied into the fact that they're Berber. It's just this Berber tradition, which is actually just part of their national ideas. So it's not entirely related one to the other. I don't know what the answer is. I was tempted to like kind of play the save and see, but I'm not going to do that. We're gonna go and play this blind. It might work well, it might not. Hopefully they got money. Let's check the ledger. Countries. Country. Algiers. I only have 33 gold. That's not very much. Who's got the most money kicking around? Wow, Saxony is screwed. Austria is rich. France, if we could win a war against them. Bohemia, Spain. Wow, we should declare war on Spain. Venice. Yeah, Venice would also be a pretty good war target there. Interesting. Tunisia's actually got a few bucks. We don't have a CB on them, and in fact, Algiers are currently kicking their ass. But it's tempting. Anyway, so I think we're going to look at that. Now, how many natives do we have here? We still have 5,000 natives. I should probably leave... Well, I should probably leave something like 5,000 men behind here. Possibly with the leader, I don't know. Because we should be able to eliminate the natives on a 1-to-1 ratio at the very least. So I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to bring my ships over here. That's my transport fleet, yes. And we're going to position over here for a hit on Algiers. I think it's a good move. Let me go and start it up. We're going to go in speed 2. I do want to build some buildings, but I think I'm going to save the money for now because I'm going to be maxing out the army maintenance. It'll take about 3 months to reach the max. May as well go with this fleet maintenance as well because we are going to want to, what's the word? Blockade! That's the word I'm looking for. Their ports, specifically if we can get their ships here on the Barbary Coast. I mean, we're going to blockade just 2 provinces. Huh? Or something clearly I wasn't paying attention to because there was some sort of battle that triggered there. It's interesting. Oh, there must have been rebels, and we didn't get a pop-up because Ceuta is not one of ours. Yeah, I want to attach these guys, the leaderless guys, over here, and then we will drop you off in Ceuta, and that should be plenty fine and handy. Manpower-wise, if we take a look at our index, I think that we've got a huge edge on Algiers. They've got 9,000 men total, 14,000 in the bank. So yeah, we've got a huge, massive edge on them. All right, let's move them out. That's great. Morocco keeps having problems, which is great. Now, I mean, we're behind the curve on exploration and colonization. There's no doubt about that. I mean, I'm not going to pretend otherwise. But part of the idea is I was going to try to show a different focus here with Castile than a pure exploration game or colonization game. Again, if I wanted to do that, I would play as Portugal. Also, a few people in the comments have complained about the fact that a lot of people on YouTube seem to be doing Castile. I will remind you guys that, one, my viewers voted on which nation I should play, and they chose, well, the top 3 were Portugal, Austria, and Castile with almost equal ties. And my logic was that Portugal and Austria were both in the demo, whereas Castile was not. Also, Portugal and Castile have a very similar experience, so I decided that Castile would make the most sense to play out of that lot. And so we're doing that. Also, I played first, so all those other guys are clearly just copying me. You know, at least that's my story. I'm going to stick to it. So we've got some more goals we can declare on for a variety of reasons. I think I will declare for Fez, but that's just a claim. Obviously, we don't have an actual core. Otherwise, it would be, well, I guess it would be Reconquest for one. So I'm going to go to Fez because it's the closest one. We'll get a ticking war score, but I don't intend to actually hold anything whatsoever. And let's declare war. What could possibly go wrong? So, it's kind of annoying. We're actually, both of these guys are going to walk into Fez. Hold on. I can't walk into Marrakesh, so we're going to get a little bit of attrition, probably, which is very, very annoying. To take these guys, we're going to walk through, kind of like, well, if we walk into Fez, we're going to detach siege from here, and then just see if we can stomp on some people. Now, they're a little bit busy. Oh, that's my armada. We're going to move to blockade here, because that's mostly, yeah, lighter ships, transports, that sort of thing. The actual transport fleet we will keep docked, and that'll be fine. Yeah, so they're busy fighting over here, so they're actually not going to be able to stop me for a while, and we should be able to actually just ambush them over here in Tunis and have a grand old time. All right, Diplomat is back. So yeah, oh, transport ships. Oh, darn. Yeah, I got to remember to pull those back, damn it, before war starts. Detach, and then head on over here. Oh, I'm not actually going to be able to cross in there because I don't have a open borders agreement. Awkward. Arguin, which is down here. Arguin. is going to produce grain. It's not the wealthiest of resources, but it's fine. If we saved up the money, we could build a manufactory there. That's an option. I think that would help with the overseas tariffs. I believe the production comes into play for that. Okay, people are moving. Who's not moving? Some people over here. Well, you know what? Let's move you across there, and you can walk into Fez. Kick up the speed just a little bit more. And you're repairing, which is groovy. Repairing in a friendly port. I hope we didn't get a ship loss. That would be really annoying if that happened. You can detach, move forward. You move in there. Ultimately, we are hunting down the army that's currently in Tunis. Do I have a leader with siege? Do I have any leaders assigned anymore? Oh, right down here is my guy. Oh, he has siege too. I really should be using him. Yeah, let me select you, move you back to Ceuta, which is a friendly territory. We're gonna go no leader over here, which I still think they should be able to beat the natives. I don't know if this represents the actual force that they can spawn or not. I'm hoping they don't spawn with like 10,000 men or something. That would be really awkward. All right, we get the siege leader. We get him to come back over there, and he will roll those dice much, much faster. Attrition is very annoying. I'll detach a siege group and hope that's enough if we move him back over here. We want to be able to reinforce. There's no river crossing or anything like that. And yeah, I guess I could see if Tunis, actually. Yes, military access. Awesome. Change of plans. Let's go attack. Do them a big favor. Detach, go there. It's a lot of attrition. Turns out deserts are kind of sucky for that. So yeah, now we've got our siege guys adding 2 to every roll, which is stupendous. It's accelerating the speed of this much, much faster. Technically blockading this port too, which is nice, I guess. Actually, we've got blockades going all over the place thanks to all my vassals and personal union people. I guess my subjects. -3 with no leader at that. Actually, that is extremely painful. I don't know if we'll be able to reinforce on time, but we'll give it a try. Coastal desert. I guess it's the desert thing. I think we're gonna... Oh, they're gonna break, luckily, but we're taking a lot of damage. There are claims that local fishermen have improved ship design. If we do a careful study of their ships and try building a copy, our best admirals believe that our naval technology will benefit a lot from the future. Oh, this is the gain more power for inflation, but there's no... I don't want the inflation. Power is good, but effectively 40 power for 0.5 inflation, there's no way that that event is ever going to be worthwhile. Where are you running off to? You're running off to Gafsa, and you're broken, so we will... well, we will wait to combine here because you're so goddamn weakened. And we'll see what we can do. Can I change leaders in... I can, too. I think I'm at my max. I could make my king, who is not stupendously good. And oh, he's only 4 years old. It would give us... Actually, that would be okay. I can afford to suffer through a regency, if need be. We won the siege of Fez, which is great. And we're going to... Desert, which is bad, and I'm already kind of beat up. But these guys are worse beat up. I'm going to go for it. I've even got a leader and everything. On the other hand, let's take a quick look at the super peace screen. Return cores. Yeah, okay. So we cannot revoke the core on Oran, which is certainly too bad. But we can get some trade power. We can get. We'll be able to get a little bit of money from them. Actually, let's find out. Would they give it to me now? They give me the money now. They probably would not give me the trade power. And certainly stop your deals. So we'll have to beat them up a little bit more. Hopefully this won't cost us too much manpower overall. But the trade power is going to be really nice. They control a lot of coast. And I believe that we are trying to influence things over here in Tunis. So if we can get half their trade power over here and shuttle more stuff over into Sevilla, which actually they are also present in that trade node. So there's some nice war score there as well. Now we're getting attrition to death. We can break their little blockade, or their siege over here. Occupation, which actually is quite... Can I not enter this? Oh, no, I'm too low on morale. You stop them from taking over Tunisia. Which is going to be good for us, because at some point we might be able to take over Tunisia. Go ahead and split these guys up. Do. Oh, didn't realize there were still some enemies about. Are we at war with Tripoli as well? Oh, we are! Change of plans. Let's go to Tripoli. Because Tripoli we might be able to do something crazy with. Because we didn't have a CB with them before, but now we're going to be okay. Right, so that's done. So let's clean up... Whoops. See what we can do to clean up the coast over here. In fact, I want 100% war score on these guys. My leader's still over here. Because if I get the chance to annex Tripoli, I will 100% take it. Now, so some people have mentioned that, like, or not annex, vassalining is what I mean. Some people have mentioned that vassalining people does use up your diplomatic relations. But I think, so having permanent vassals might not be the ideal. But I think that it's not so bad. And you do get tax money from it, right? How much are we getting from Fez right now? 1.1 gold per month, which is not huge, but it's not bad. Oh wait, we're getting some little minor battles. And yeah, I could certainly piece them out at this point, but what I want to do is get Tripoli. Actually, our siege leader would be helpful for that. Help us siege a little faster. Actually, let me split these off and do that. We can get a technology, of course, the military technology, and we are capped, so I'm going to go ahead and take it. Oof. Upgrade our infantry. We get the cavalry shock bonus. Gosh. That's a lot of extra cost. I'm trying to figure out, like, if it's almost worth... Well, the year just ticked over. Yeah, I guess I'm going to do it. So 12 months of 4. Well, it's not that much. It's only 48 power that we're saving by not sitting here max the whole time. As opposed to if we waited for another 10% off, 9,600 or 96, we're actually better off waiting for this to go. Unless I'm mathing it wrong, which actually I am, because I don't think the modifiers work out that way. Yeah, it's 60 saved. Actually, every year, yeah, I think we'll be 60 saved from this. So it's better off not spending this now. If we were producing more military power, then it would be worthwhile. That is, I'm pretty sure I'm mathing that right, but I'm going to take it anyway. Because it doesn't hurt to have the extra tech level anyway, if something goes on. I don't think I want to upgrade the unit type right this second, though, while we're in the middle of war. Okay, we can pretty much speed things up now. They've got a couple of, like, armies kicking around. You know what, actually? Let's rebalance this. Let's go and hunt these guys down. Make sure they're not a problem. Alright. What are other current deals going on right now? We've got a personal union. Oh, we've got military access in Tunisia. So when we cancel that... whoa. Alright, we should be fine. Yeah. If we annex these guys, then we're still going to be at 4-4 relationships, which is going to be fine. I don't think we really need much more than that at this time. Feeling okay. Go there and use that, and you go. Okay, finish the siege. Good. And the siege leader is going to arrive here, which will help that siege a heck of a lot faster. I could move my ships all over the place, but I don't think it's necessary. Tripoli is already willing to peace out. We will decline. Because, whoa! Hang on. Group up. Detach 2 sieges. You go there, and then there. One of you siegers go over there. So we can light bulb an exploration idea, which we do need. Actually, we really need the explorers and conquistadors thing. Huge. So yes, get that. And we get the... Oh, really? Wait, what? Did we not have this already? Oh, I'm reading this wrong. So we get a free colonist from this. So that brings up a second colonist. Oh, that's where the first one came from. Derp, derp. All right, that's why I'm getting confused. Yes, so we get a second colonist from this. The 5% discipline is amazingly good as well. And then, yeah, recruit explorers and conquistadors. So we're actually going to start looking at that right away. Now, where's my light fleet? It's currently here. It is repaired at this point, which is great. Barks move really fast, if I recall correctly. Speed of 10. And if I look at my, my armada over here, these guys have a speed of 5, so the barks move a lot faster, and that's handy for exploration. Now, they do fight crappily on open terrain. They're only decent at fighting here. But we can... Oh, diplomatic power. All right, I guess we gotta wait for that. Although, I think we can safely make the trip out to, say, Andalusia. Nice! So we're assimilating some natives over here. We get 100 bonus population. Fantastic. We are now actually 60% of the way to having a proper city over there, which makes me extremely happy. So, we got another siege. So I'm going to just split this up, take the one with the actual siege leader, move him to Baroa. And then take this guy and we'll just move him over there. Not that it really matters. At this point, we're pretty much going to get everything that we can possibly get out of Algiers. In fact, if they're smart, they're probably spending their money. There we go. Oh, Barca. That's a Q. Oh, I thought it was an O. All right. Now, let's see if we can sue for peace with these guys and vassalize. There we go. Oh, we don't have enough diplomatic power. Shite. Well, I really want to annex them or vassalize them. I keep saying that wrong. So we are going to do that. Now, if they offer me the peace, well, it's crap anyway. And I was going to say I think it still costs me points even if they offer it. I'm not sure. No, I actually don't want anything ceded to me. These are not the peace deals I'm looking for. I should not have spent that idea. Damn it, I'm actually kind of pissed that I wasn't thinking. Usually when I'm at war, I don't I don't spend my diplomatic points because I know that there's a risk that I'm not going to have enough stuff to spend. Oh, that's frustrating. Well, financially, I'm doing fine, even being at war here. So I'm going to go ahead and expand probably my temples. 1.25 is the most amount. Oh, no, a 1.45 here. And if I do the constable, so temple's the way to go at a glance. At least for the one. And then I think after that, because we can get a 1.4 over here. And then probably back to temples. Well, I'll wait. I'll start the 2 constructions, save myself a little bit in the bank. And then we'll check something else after that. More sieges 1. So I think, did I need 50 for this? Why did it say white peace? Spanish vassal. 50 diplomatic power, which I now have. Okay, blank out. Spanish vassal. Give me your money. There. And I could potentially ask for more. Oh, it doesn't. I could do this. It doesn't ask me for. Nice. Okay. And this is with Tripoli over here, so they will become a vassal. I'm pretty sure this is what I want. So I'm going to send demand. Have that kick in. Boom. So yeah, aggressive expansion. That's okay. They are now my vassal. In fact, they don't even hate me all that much. Or we're currently in a war together. Oh, that's interesting. Although I can't annex them during war. So that worked out well. View my country. I'm currently at 5 of 4. Oh, it's Tunisia that has military access. So actually, I can cancel that, assuming I have a diplomat, which I currently don't. So now I just have to save up a little bit of diplomatic power to negotiate something with these guys. Boom. I mean, I could just white peace. Since if they don't have money, I don't really need anything else. Actually, all I want from them is money. I can send it. It takes no diplomatic power to do that. Is there anything else? Oh, Fez, because that's the war goal. But I don't want Fez. I can't afford, I don't want the overextension, and I can do that. That's right. I can tell you to return Fez to Morocco, but I don't think I want to do any of that. There. I mean, it's a shame of war score, but I'm going to get 50% of the trade power, a little bit of money, some prestige, no aggressive expansion. I could not cancel the core, which is really what I was hoping for, but I got Tripoli. By declaring war on Algiers and not getting anything I wanted, I got Tripoli as a vassal. I'm going to call that a win. Boom. Start burning off the war score, or the war exhaustion, rather. We're going to take all of our people who can reach it. We're going to send them to Sueda. That'll work fine. You guys can cross over to Cadiz, just in case we need something. You are still camping out there. Fan-freaking-tastic. I'm making money right now. There you go. Algiers is accepted. I'm huge amounts of money. Now, my trade, of course, got a huge buff from all this. 1.48 from the vassals. Not tremendous, but it ain't bad. So I'm making some amount of money. But I can also, I can safely drop this down and my fleet maintenance. And now I really just need to wait until I've got enough diplomatic power to be able to hire an explorer, and then we can do awesome things. I got to cancel that, but I got money, so let's construct. Let's construct some temples. 145. 25, 25, 25. One more. Boom. Oh, and yeah, right. And then we can upgrade our unit types from longbows to the infantry. Cavalry, foreign territory, disputed succession, which we should probably check up on, to be honest. You never know when we might be able to inherit something. We've got claims, but that's okay. Whoops! I did not mean for that to go away. Oh, crap. Well, it's not a disabled alert. I just hit it temporarily. That was a misclick. Okay, hopefully it comes back after a little while. They're supposed to. Alright, well. Right, we got a diplomat back, so you cancel military access over here. And us, we are now at 4-4, which is perfect. We lose no diplomatic points anymore. You can suffer. Oh yeah, and they can't move right now because they're all like no morale. Morale is going to recover extremely slowly right now because of my my slider settings, but that's okay. It's just me, or is there like no sound whatsoever? Maybe I just had my own computer muted. Should have been fine for you guys. Although I know that the game sounds are pretty low. I should probably leave myself a little buffer of money so that there's not something stupid that happens and makes me take out a loan randomly. The interest isn't going to bother me terribly so. It's mostly the inflation. So I should actually try to stay above 50 all the time and only spend on buildings when I'm over 100. Even then, like, there's a good chance that some events will trigger me into loan hell. Change of policies. We can lose 1 stability or lose 93 ducats. See, and this is what I was saying. Now I can leave this up right now, and that's fine, because I would rather spend the money than lose the stability. Not that the stability would be hard to get back, but it would be the expense of 100 power points, and I don't like spending power points if I don't have to. So I'm going to wait until I've got enough money that I can just pay this, and without taking a loan. There you go. And group these guys up. And yeah, other than that, we're waiting for 50 power here. Oh, right, we've got the extra colonist. I don't really want to colonize here, though. I'm going to wait until we can actually explore something more significant. Oh, Conquistador's military power? Oh, hello. All right, well, that works out very nicely. So we can march these guys around and actually get some exploration going in Africa. And then what we're going to have to do after we explore the South American coast, we're going to send these guys over with a ship. So, attempt to improve the situation. There we go, we've spent that. So there's going to be a few skirmishes from time to time, but hopefully we should be okay. That's a wasteland, which we can't colonize. This one I don't care about that much. All right. So this is now a proper city. Self-sufficient, excellent. So what are the details? The tax base is only 3. It's got a little bit of overseas income. It's got the grain. It's not a very wealthy place. We can also spend a puny 6 administrative power to core the province, which is certainly always a good idea. Let's take a look at our things. We still got this make core. Interesting that it's not in the list. I think it will show up in the list. Or it's because it's not overextension? Is that possible? I don't know, but we'll do that. 6 administrative power means nothing. 5 years sucks a little bit. but it's not too bad. So it looks like there's someone there already. I don't know who it is. Fez. Fez? Like, is Fez some sort of virus? It's like the hats are some sort of, like, mimetic virus that is threatening to take over the world? What the hell? Morocco is going to be completely subjugated by Fez at some point. And then I'm going to annex them. Or integrate them, or whatever the term is. That's brilliant. I'm so happy. You know what? This is a good place to put in a cut. I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.